Hi, I'm Jeff Miller, TD 13167 with the 501st Legion. The following videos are meant to be a brief introduction into the various parts of Sandtrooper armor, along with a few comments and tips. I hope you enjoy the videos and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, welcome back to another video of my Sandtrooper armor. Today we're talking about arms and shoulders. Arms, biceps, and shoulders to be precise. So the arms on the costume is actually broken up into three pieces. You're going to see this is what we call the shoulder bells, this is the bicep, and this is the forearm. You're going to see the shoulder bells in another video where I talk about how this connects to the chest and back piece of my armor, but let's start off with the forearms. So the forearms come vacuum formed. You've got the cover strips here. There are some recommended sizes for the cover strips. And as with the rest, all of my pieces, I've done cover strips both on the inside and the outside in an effort to try and maintain the durability and keep things from coming apart. And I've had absolutely no problems with any of my armor splitting or falling apart or coming unglued. So basically, the forearms come in two pieces. This is the back piece. This is, I don't know if it's back or front or left, but anyways, it comes in two pieces. If you can imagine, this comes out. So that would be one piece. That the other piece looks like this. It has the flashing all the way around it, the excess plastic that you have to get rid of. So basically, you test fit this to your forearm, trim it off, and then use the cover strips to glue it in place. I used E6000 for all my armor. E6000 is forgiving. I did make some mistakes at times, and if you're careful, you can actually peel this stuff back apart, whereas if you use super glue with zip kicker, it actually creates a chemical bond where I think it basically melts the plastic into the plastic, so it's a lot harder to get apart. But let's talk about the forearms. So you're supposed to, tell you the truth, I don't remember if there's supposed to be a return edge here or not. I think that this edge is supposed to be completely gone. And I've got most of mine. There might be a little bit of a lip in some locations. I do have a little bit of an edge right here. It just really depends on the armor maker and how the armor comes out, if you can trim all that and get it away. This is ATA armor, and it is basically a recast. My understanding is a recast of film-used armor. So I trimmed it best that I could to still maintain the shape and everything. So that's the forearm. They're both pretty much the same. My forearms have a snap inside right here. This is what will connect my forearm to my bicep. We'll talk about that in just one second. So let's talk about the biceps. So the biceps, again, if you get ATA armor or an armor that is recast from screen-used armor, there are going to be different sizes. And I'm not sure if you can see that right here, but it is a different shape and a different size. And my understanding is because that's the way the actual screen-used armor was, they cast it for, I guess, the average guy that was on set, and because they were doing them separately, they ended up being a little bit different. So these both fit my arms. You can't tell the difference once I have them on, but there is a distinctive difference in the shapes. So on your biceps, again, I've got a snap in this one right here. This is what will connect my bicep up to my shoulder bell. This is a piece of scrap armor that I've used. I used a heat gun to fold this over so that it actually clips on a piece of Velcro up here. I'll show you that in just one second. I used the heat gun, got really hot. Try and get it so you can see it. I got this strip of plastic really hot and then put on some gloves and actually pushed it into the shape that you see here. So the way all this goes together, this actually connects to the clamshell, what we'll call the clamshell. That's the chest, back, kidney plate, cod piece, all that stuff on the rest of the armor. We'll go over that connection in just one second. The shoulder bell has Velcro that comes around the side of your bicep. So basically, this is Velcro here that is E6000 into the shoulder bell, This is a piece of elastic that I then E6000 the other piece of Velcro to. And as with all of my Velcro, the soft fuzzy piece of the Velcro is the part that's pointing towards my body so it doesn't pick my undersuit and also get scratchy and itchy. So there's this piece. This is a piece of elastic that I set buttons in. But in addition to that, I'm trying to get this where you can see it. This is a piece of nylon right here. So this piece right here is nylon. So I figured out where the buttons needed to go, and to reinforce it, I cut a piece of nylon, and then I E6000 the nylon to this piece of elastic. And then you put the hole in it, and then you use your button setter to actually set the buttons. So anywhere that I have a button or a snap, I should say snap, anywhere that I have a snap, it's on nylon, not just elastic. So there's nylon there on top of elastic, there's nylon here on top of the elastic, and this snaps into place also if you ever have to replace that. That is a snap on top of a piece of nylon, and that is glued into the shoulder bell. So let's talk about how all this goes together. So this is the shoulder bell. This will actually hang up on the upper part of your armor. The bicep, once you've got it on, you shimmy up your arm, get it into place. It's actually easier to do this when you're not showing the camera. That's how the bicep sits there. And then for more reinforcement, this actually snaps into place. There we go. So as you're walking and you're bending your arms and your shoulders, this strap keeps the bicep in place, but this piece of elastic also keeps it into place. That's what it looks like on the outside. And then the forearm actually goes on just like this. And again, this is the same thing. This is the elastic right here, the piece of nylon, and then you've got the button or the snap. You've got the rest of the snap right here on the inside. And so that's basically how the arm goes together. Try and get that down where you can see it. So this gives you all the flexibility here, but keeps this connected, keeps the bottom of your forearm from falling down over the top of your gloves, and everything has elastic, so it's got some stretch and some flex to it. And both sides are built identical, so both arms are built the same way. All right, well, I think that's pretty explanatory for arms and the shoulder bells. Thanks for watching, and check back for the videos on the rest of my stuff.